In one of the deadliest escalations of violence in Sudan's ongoing civil war, more than 200 civilians have been murdered in and around the city of Fasher by paramilitary forces, according to humanitarian organizations and UN officials. The Rapid Support Forces, better known as the RSF, which is a powerful paramilitary group, carried out a brutal wave of attacks in displacement camps and nearby towns, including Kadadah, which is about 112 miles east of Fasher. At least 56 civilians were killed there in just 2 days following the RSF's seizure of the town from Sudanese army forces. Victims appear to have been targeted based on ethnicity, echoing the horrific patterns of violence that marked earlier conflicts in the Darfur region. The city of Fasher is now the last major stronghold of the Sudanese army in Darfur. The RSF has taken control of most of the region as a 2-year-old war between the army and the paramilitaries continues to fracture the country. The attacks have devastated 2 large displacement camps, including Zamzam, where RSF fighters reportedly killed an entire medical staff of Relief International, which is the only humanitarian group still operating a clinic there. On Sunday, RSF forces were seen torching buildings in the camp, claiming they were hunting down Sudanese government fighters hiding among civilians. Meanwhile, the United Nations described the situation as dire and worsening. More than 100 people are feared dead in the latest attacks, including 20 children and 9 humanitarian workers. In Fasher alone, the Sudanese army reports over 70 civilian casualties. However, exact figures remain unverifiable due to widespread internet shutdowns enforced by the RSF to suppress news and limit international visibility. The conflict has already displaced more than 12 million people and killed tens of thousands. The International Rescue Committee has called it the biggest humanitarian crisis ever recorded. The brutality of the latest attacks has intensified pressure on the international community, particularly on UK Foreign Secretary David Lammy, who will host a ministerial conference on Sudan in London on Tuesday. The gathering will include 20 countries and organizations and is expected to spotlight the role of the United Arab Emirates, which has faced allegations of supporting the RSF. The UK and other nations are calling on the UAE to issue a clear condemnation of the paramilitary group's actions. Taking to social media platform X, Lammy wrote, "Shocking reports are emerging from Fasher, Darfur, where indiscriminate RSF attacks have killed civilians, including aid workers. This gives added urgency to Tuesday's Sudan conference in London. All sides must commit to protection of civilians." While the Sudanese army recently reclaimed the capital Khartoum, the broader war shows no sign of resolution. Instead, the violence in Darfur marks a grim turning point, underscoring the urgency for global intervention to prevent further mass atrocities.